to you.
Good morning, everybody.
Good
Say good
morning. Good morning.
Remember when you were in second grade? Good morning, everybody. So,
Good morning.
so we're going to talk a little bit about leverage today. One of the things that has come up a lot lately is that the reason that we're not doing what we're supposed to be doing is that we don't know what we're supposed to say. We don't know the scripts to use. We don't know how to phrase it. We don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. We don't want anybody to not like us, all of those kind of things. Leverage is really, really important. Anytime that you can find something that will do it for you and free you up to do the things you're better at, that's amazing. One of the things that I learned a long time ago is that you have to know your strengths and you have to know your weaknesses. And you have to be willing to embrace your strengths and kind of ignore your weaknesses. When you're rich, you can work on your weaknesses. That's what I say. Not everybody says that. Some people say, oh, if you have weaknesses, you should really work on those. I don't know about you, but I don't have time. So I want to work on your strengths. And so if your strength is writing, that's great. Go ahead and write. If your strength is going out and meeting people and writing contracts and making money, that's what I want to help you work with. So now I would say a caveat to that, even if you are wonderful at writing, it takes time. So I'm going to show you today how to use ChatGPT in a way that's going to free up a lot of your time. It is now, I will tell you that you can get addicted to it and you can sit there for hours playing with it. Oh, if they said this, how about if I ask it again, what would it say? And so you have to just like be the parent. Don't do that brain. That just is that decide what we're going to do and we're going to do it. So now the first thing I'm going to tell you, and this is really important, and so you want to write this down, is that you have to be on the Bing search engine in order to have the most updated ChatGPT. I'm having trouble getting on Bing this morning, so we may or may not get to see Bing, which is fine because the other ones is I can definitely show you what I want to show you on that. But Bing apparently and the ChatGPT people have formed a relationship, so you can get absolutely the latest information if you put on it Bing. For example, I'm going to show you. I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you some of the things that you can do with this. And I won't be able to see you, so stop. If somebody has a question, just come off mute and yell, and I'll stop. Okay. So hold on. Let me do this. Move this over here. And I don't know if you're going to be able to see this or not. Because all you see is my screen, showing you the screen. Okay. All right. All right. Can you see my screen? Well, my screen's going crazy. Boy. All right. Somebody tell me I can't hear you. I can't see you. Can you see? What do you see?
I see Bing.
We see Bing chat with GPT.
Okay. All right. This is Bing chat. And this one here is the regular chat. So get off there. Move that over there. Oh, well, I didn't want to do that. Stop. Okay, let me see if I can. Well, how do you get the stupid pin to stop? Jeffrey, how do I get that pin to stop?
I'm not sure. Maybe hit escape on your keyboard.
Yeah, that's a good suggestion.
What?
Press escape.
Oh,
Press and escape.
well, I did, but now I get this one. Two things open up here.
Hold on,
All
let me
right,
see if this helps you. Let me stop sharing your
that's
screen.
okay. I'm back.
You got
It's
it?
fine.
Okay.
Okay, the line's going to stay there. Sorry, guys. Okay, so here's some of the things that I did that I'm going to share with you. I'm in Lakeland. So what I did was, I'm going to open up this. And so what I did is I went in and at the beginning here, I asked it, create an article, a news article about Lakeland, Florida. So let's say that you want to do a newsletter. Doing a newsletter is intimidating to anybody because you have to figure out what to put in there. So I put in here, create a news article about Lakeland, Florida. So it came up with this whole article about, and I didn't know my town was so exciting. I'm glad I live here now because they really came up with some cool stuff about here. So it talks about it's nestled in the lush landscapes of Central Florida. It's a haven for nature enthusiasts, cultural riches, artistic expressions, community unity, education, innovation, looking ahead, all that kind of stuff. This is on the regular GPT. Now, have I been on Bing? I could have asked it for what events are happening this weekend in Lakeland? What events are happening all of the month of August within Lakeland? So anyway, I got this newsletter. Now I ask it to create a series of 7 Facebook posts from it. So that's what it did. I took it, it took it, and it developed that into all of these posts. Now, let's say now this was just generic post on Lakeland. So then I told it, and this is really important, that when you're setting this up, you say to the chat box, you. So what I said is, you are a Lakeland realtor who wants to invite people to Lakeland using this information. You'll create 7 Facebook page posts to entice people to live in Lakeland. So I said, you are, and then you will create. Apparently, that's really important. It makes it understand what it is that you want. So now it came down here and it said, dreaming of a place to call home, look no further, welcome to Lakeland, blah, blah, blah. Second one, experience Lakeland's natural beauty. Now, wouldn't it be nice to add some pictures in here before you go out and do your Facebook page? But now you have the format, right? You have this. So if I'm in Lakeland and I want to do this, then I could go out to the lakes and I could take a picture downtown and the lakes. And if you've ever been to Lakeland, you know that downtown is really cool. You can take a picture of that and put that in with your post. Then the natural beauty, the lake views, all of the other things that they have. I could put another picture of the lakes. I could put a picture of the art walk down here on post 3. On 4, I could do a picture of downtown of their farmers market. I could take this and now I can set up 7 posts in probably an hour, maybe 2 hours, and it's done for the week. Would that save you time? Yes, no, you don't care.
Heck yeah. That would be amazing.
Absolutely.
All right, thank you. I really do need best feedback. Okay, and all right, so another one I did. This is I just said discover Boca Raton, and so I said you're a real estate agent in Boca Raton and you would like to encourage people in New York to buy property in your city. Create a 2-week Facebook campaign. I didn't bother with having them do the article first. I just said, give me Facebook post. Now, also, this is really important. You need to tell it what you want, what you're going to post to. If it's going to be Instagram, then you tell it Instagram. Now, you could do them all together because it remembers what you put in first. So let's say that you said, I want a newsletter. You got a newsletter. Now you want Facebook pages. Now you go back to the chat box and you say, create me 7 days or whatever it is you want of Instagram post. You can do it with Twitter. You can, whatever you want it to do, you just tell it that that's what you want it to do and wait. Now, let's say that I saw all of these, and I said, yikes, I don't like the way they sound. So I said in here, I put in here, make the post friendlier. And now it's going to come up there. It's going to come up and it's going to make it a little friendlier. Get ready to fall in love with Boca Raton. Imagine stepping into warm sands. Golf enthusiast, rejoice. Now, maybe I say, make it funny. Oh, well, if I could type, that would help. Well, hopefully it understood what I said, not mail it funny. Okay, and now you get funny. All right, sunshine and aloha shirts, beach hair, don't care, food coma and 3-2-1, golf balls and sunshine calls, shop till you flop. All of those kinds of things are fun. Now, let's say that I took one of our agents, lives in Jacksonville, and he's a retired Navy chief. Is Tim on here this morning? I can't see. So what I did was I said, you're a retired Navy chief who now sells real estate in Jacksonville, Florida. Create a series of Facebook posts to entice other military retirees to check out Jacksonville. So look at what it says. Calling all military retirees, explore Jacksonville's charm. Ahoy, fellow military retirees. After years of dedicated service, it's time to kick back, relax, and enjoy the sunny shores of Jacksonville, Florida. And then it goes through and gives a different post on what's happening in and how it could relate to retiring veterans. So now, let's say that I also did, I wanted to do this. I thought about this morning. So I have in Orlando events. So this one was done in Bing. So you'll see that it has all the dates. And so it come up here. You'll create a newsletter with information on upcoming events in Orlando. And so now I have a newsletter that I could put that in. All of the concert series, the science, the yoga in the park, all of that. Then I ask it for Facebook pages using this information. Now, what if I said, make each post sound like it's coming from a Disney character? Let's see what that does. See if it'll do that. Where are you? From Tinkerbell. Look at that. It does it. Yay! How exciting. So pixie dust and movie magic. Another enchanted reason to live in Florida. That's from Tinkerbell. And then you go down and there's the genie and there's Ariel and there's Wally. So you could say, make it sound like it's coming from Peter Pan. I don't know. But it's something to change up the way that your posts look now. Why are you posting on Facebook? You're posting to get clients, right? Does anybody have any questions before I move on?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I got the regular ChatGPT. I've been using that, but to get the Bing AI, would I have to go to Bing.com and then get on that search engine, and
Yes.
then how do I get the Bing AI from that point?
Oh, you'll just open up Chat GPT on Bing once you have downloaded
Oh, open up Chat
the search
GPT
engine.
on Bing.
Yeah, and it's the same one because this has my list. Can you see my list on the side? It
Right.
has this, and it's from both chats. It's the same chat. It just depends on the search engine you're using.
Okay, gotcha.
Now, one of the things I did want to show you from, oh, okay. I did this in Bing. This is, let me go to the top up here. I said, create a newsletter with facts about the Lakeland real estate market. And so this actually will, it doesn't write the numbers for you. So I'll show you what this does. But what it does is it says, this is issue number 1 of your newsletter. Welcome to the inaugural edition of Lakeland Real Estate Insights. In this monthly newsletter, we'll provide you with up-to-date facts and analysis about the ever-evolving real estate market in Lakeland. Whether you're a prospective home buyer, a seasoned investor, or simply curious about local market trends, we've got you covered. Now, here it says market overview. Lakeland's real estate market continues to show resilience and growth, which is with its picturesque landscapes and easy access to urban amenities. The city remains an attractive destination for both new residents and investors alike. As of August 2023, the median home price in Lakeland has a $sign and an X, reflecting an X increase from the previous year. Whose job is that? To figure that out.
I guess that'd be your job.
I guess that'd be your job.
Yeah.
So now, but you have everything that you need. All you have to do is fill in the blanks, right? So now you have all of this going on to your newsletter. Wouldn't your people in your database be impressed to have a newsletter like this that is informative and gives them the actual numbers that they want? And it doesn't take you that long. You put it in, you get it back. Now all you have to do is you go into MLS and you pull your numbers, pop them in there. You have them on a campaign, you push start, and now your newsletter is going out. Every month, all you have to do is you go in and you update it. You put it in, all you have to do is come in here and you say, update it for September, update it for November. And all you have to do then it goes put your numbers in. And you have a newsletter that you can send out with really good information, and you're keeping your name in front of people. Now, I came down here and I said, create me 8 posts for this. Now, in addition, I'm using the same information and I'm putting it in my Facebook post. If you think for a minute that you should not repeat yourself, wrong, wrong, wrong. Repetition is what makes memories. So if they remember, I mean, it's like, think about a commercial that you've heard over and over and over again. I mean, for those of us that are old enough, if you say Oscar Mayer baloney, then we can sing the song. So, you know, because it's been ingrained in our head. If you hear, you know, just, you have to keep repeating it. So if you're using it as your newsletter, and then you're using it as your post in Facebook, you're using it as your post in Instagram or whatever else you post to, now you're really, really, really pushing your message forward and saying, I am an expert in this market, and I can help you find something here. So now let's say that you did go through all of this and you said, and they came up with all this information, but you still thought it was a little bit stiff. Maybe it's not your style. So then all you do is you just go down here and you say, redo in a friendly style, redo funny, redo more aggressive, redo whatever it is that you want it to do. Let it change around. When you're first using it, do that several times and tell it. Like the first time I used it and I did something, it had words this long, right? And I don't talk like that. So I said, I put in chat box, don't use words like, I don't know, magnificent, and you know, I don't know what they were, but anyway, use words like, and I put my word choice in there. And over the like 2 days, it really started sounding like me whenever I ask it to do something. So tell it what you want and tell it what you like, because it's going to then start just spitting out what you want, not what somebody else might want. The other thing I learned is that all of us on here could put in exactly the same, ask for exactly the same thing, and we would get different results. It promises that you'll never ever have your post look exactly like somebody else's post, or your newsletter look exactly like anybody else's newsletter.
I have a question.
Okay, good.
So if I do redo and go through it a few times and decide I like the first one best or a previous one better, is there a way to get that one back?
You just scroll up.
Okay, it stays there.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
And they stay there on your side forever. So you can have hundreds. If you decide you want to, if you know, so next month you go back and you just go back to, the one that you did, and you click on it and you go down and you say redo for September or whatever you want it to do. Now, if you are not in the Bing and you put in, you want the lake, like I put in Tampa events for this weekend, it says, I'm sorry, I don't have access to real-time data as my knowledge was last updated in September of 2021. In some cases, it doesn't matter, but in a lot of cases, you want the latest information. And let me see, I don't know if I still have it. Let me see, I put in here. This is the first one. I'll show you. It is. It's the first one I did. I said, oh, this isn't the one. Inspiring real estate agents moves. Oh, maybe this one's it. Darn, I don't know where it is. Okay. That's it. Oh, this is it. So I said, I want you to act like a manager at eXp Realty. We're looking for good real estate agents who are looking to grow their businesses, make more money, and build their businesses in today's crazy market. You'll create a LinkedIn social media campaign for these. Now, I gave it no information about eXp, and it came up with all of these things. And it talked about our cloud-based platform, offering flexibility and cost effectiveness, the company's revenue sharing model, which allows agents to build passive income stream, training and mentorship abilities, opportunities. I told it nothing, but it went into its bad database and found information about eXp. So, and I put in here eXp Realty culture. And I asked it to, what's the culture at eXp Realty? And it told me all of this. So it has a lot of information and so you don't really have to give it a lot of things, but you can ask some different things. So what would somebody like to ask it that we could do right now? And I'm not on the Bing one, so I could get to the Bing one if you want. Somebody give me, what would you like
Can
to
you do something in Poinciana, Florida?
let's see if it lets me do that.
While you're figuring that out, what if you don't focus on one specific city? Is there a way to do broader questions? Can you ask, about regions and that kind of thing?
You can, but it's not going to be as detailed. So if you're, let me get out of this. Let me open this back up here. So like my sister asked me this yesterday. She said, I work all over Polk County. Can I do Polk County? And I said, you can try. And so we tried, and it was more so generic that I'm not sure that it was that powerful. So what we did is we divided it up. Now, so let's say that, where are you located?
I'm in Minnesota.
You're in Minnesota. Oh, hi.
Hello.
So where, so are you in, which area are you in?
I do the Twin Cities, but specifically in Anoka County.
Okay. So what I would say is that pick the top 3 places or 4 places that you work, and then click on those, and then do separate posts on those. It's not going to hurt that if you have different posts in, it's just more activity and more exposure. So that's what I worked with my sister, is like, we just looked at what's the biggest city, and then what are the little communities around that she works. And that's how we came up with those. And obviously you don't have to keep these the way they are. So if you said, oh, I'm going to do St. Paul, or I'm going to do Minneapolis, or I'm going to do this little town, you could cut and paste from those and make it into one post if that's what you wanted to do. Does that make sense?
Yes, thank you.
Okay, so doing this, what was who wanted me to do something? I'll do it.
It was me, Sasha. Poinciana.
Okay, spell it.
Poinciana. And that's here in Florida.
Oh, I wasn't. Okay, you have to do it again. My cursor wasn't there. POIN what?
CIANA.
What do you want to know about it?
Fun things to do in Poinciana.
But what do you want to do with the fun things?
Hmm.
Do you want a newsletter? Do you want social media? What do you want?
Social media. Let's do Facebook posts.
Okay, so you will create 7. Okay, did you say Facebook?
Yes.
Okay.
What are the some?
I'm sorry. What did you say? Sorry, somebody said.
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay, somebody did. Okay. All right. Okay. Ready for some outdoor adventure? Explore the beautiful parks, calling all foodies, unleash your creativity at the Arts and Crafts Fair, get your game on at the Arcade Zone, love music, summer concert series, time to hit the beach, calling all pet lovers. Does that sound like where you are?
Well, I don't know where the Poinciana Arcade Zone is, but I can find it.
So now, once you do this, now if you go into Bing, you can ask it for what's happening right now, what's happening in August in Poinciana, and it's going to give you that information, and you're going to be able to be a little more, narrow in what you're doing. But all you have to do is go out and take pictures or pull pictures off of, most cities have their own website. So like if I look at Sarasota, the Sarasota website, I can pull off pictures of Siesta Key or St. Armand's Circle or any of our downtown Sarasota. And I can just pull those off and pop those into, if I'm doing some from Sarasota. I'm sure that every city has their own website that you can pull pictures out of. So you post the picture on Facebook with this, and you're good. So let's say that you wanted to, would you like to change it and see what it looks like if we change it to make it different? Well, how would you say? Would you say it, make it more friendly, make it funny, make it, I don't know, whatever.
Can we try witty?
Witty? Okay.
Witty.
Okay.
Give it different words. See what it comes up with.
Yeah, I said amusing the other day. That was good too.
Okay.
All right. Get your trailblazer attitude on and explore parks and attention, all taste. Picasso who? Oh, that's cute.
Okay.
So, don't be afraid of it. Don't, don't feel like you have to use it the way it is. Just keep moving it around until you find how you want it. Just keep asking it things. When I'm doing recruiting ads, sometimes I make them more aggressive. Sometimes I make them friendly. Sometimes I make them funny. It just really depends on who my market is and where I'm sending it and what I'm using it for. Now, you can also use it for emails. So somebody tell me, let's do it this way. Let's say that I'm going to say you are a new real estate agent in where? Somebody tell me where you are. Ken, where are you? Boca?
I'm in Boca. Yep.
Okay. Yeah. New real estate agent in Boca Raton, Florida. And you want to introduce yourself via email. Let's say that you want to tell your friends that you are now selling real estate. You will create 3 different emails to send to your database. Okay, let's see what it says. I don't know how far to go on. So, but let me go up here while it's running its thing. So here is the first one. Hope this finds you well. I wanted to share some exciting news with all of you. I've taken a bold step into the world of real estate. I'm now a licensed real estate agent in Boca Raton, Florida. Having been a part of this wonderful community for years, I've developed a deep appreciation for the unique charm and incredible potential that Boca has to offer, whether you're looking to buy your dream home, sell a property, whatever. Now, let's say that, okay, if your friends are like my friends, they're not going to read all that. So I'm going to say, make them shorter. So let's go down here. Now you have, this is the new one. Hi, everyone. I hope this email finds you well. I wanted to share some exciting news. I've become a licensed real estate agent here in Boca Raton, Florida. With my deep knowledge and commitment, blah, blah, blah. Feel free to reach out anytime with questions or inquiries. I can't wait to work with you. A second one is finding a property. Go out and find a property that is on for sale in your area. Take a picture, pull it off MLS, go take a picture, whatever, put it in here on with your email, and you say, I've got an amazing property to share with you. I'm not sure you know that I'm selling real estate, but here I am, and this is amazing property. And here you go. This is what you do. Second one is after you've worked with a client, or somebody's worked with a client, you tell a success story, and there you go. You can do all of that. If you do it first of all and let them make it long, then you can pick and choose. Okay, maybe I wanted to say this, maybe I didn't want to say that. But if you wanted to make it shorter, then make it shorter. Now, let's say, are there a lot of golf courses in your area, Ken?
Yes, a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Change it to focus on golf. So now let me get down to where it is. All right, now you have it with a focus on golf, teeing off on a new journey in golf realty. Hope this email finds you in great spirits. I'm thrilled to share some exciting news. I'm taking a leap into the world of golf realty here in Boca Raton. Having spent countless hours on the greens and enjoying the unique golfing community here, I'm excited to combine my passion, blah, blah, blah. So if you're a tennis player, use tennis. If you, how about the beaches? So if you, do you have beaches there, Boca, right?
Yeah, beautiful beaches. Yeah.
Okay. So change it to emphasize with emphasis on beaches. Now, let's see. Okay, now it's changed it up. Well, up there. Now your introductory letter says, well, that's changing it to beachside realty. That's dumb, but you can figure that out. I hope, I'm excited to share some wonderful news. I've embarked on a journey into the world of beachside real estate right here in breathtaking Boca Raton with the stunning beaches and tranquil shores as our backdrop, blah, blah, blah. Okay, now let's say that, let's change it like this and say, all right, you want these posts to go to people in, I don't know, Buffalo, New York. Well, not Buffalo. All right. Let's see if it knows what I was talking about. Okay. Okay. So now if you do that, then you can do paid ads in Facebook. So you can go in and you can do the demographic search, find the areas in Buffalo that you want to market to. You can tell it you want to spend $1 a day in your marketing, and you can have this thing put together a whole series of social media posts to market to Buffalo, New York, to come to Boca Raton. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing. And let's talk about it. What else could we do with this? Open up your mics and let's talk.
You can upload it into Canva to make social media posts through a bulk upload.
Yes, Canva has their own. I mean, it's compatible with Canva, however, not the Bing version. So the Bing you'll have to download and then put into Canva.
How would you word it if you're wanting to create campaigns in KV Core, like to upload into KV Core for emails?
What do you want to do with the emails?
I don't know yet.
You can ask it to create a drip campaign for like expires,
Drips.
canceled, pre-foreclosures, and tell it like how many days or how often you want it to go out, and it'll create it for you.
Yes. And thank you, Michael. You can do, you can tell to give you a script for a video. And that is really cool because let's say that you have a listing and you're in an open house and you want to showcase that property. Well, you can actually tell it what the property is. And if you're on the Bing, you can give it information and it can access it. It will access it through realty.com or whatever. But If you don't, that's fine. You can just tell it and give it some information about the property. It'll give you the script. And then as you walk through using your script, you're going to really sound professional as you do that. It'll also give you a script for what to say when you're making calls to expireds, or what to say for FSBOs. Be careful with those so they don't sound like, you're a robot, but make sure that you change it around so that you get it friendly or funny or whatever, so that you sound like you. But yeah, it'll give you all kinds of scripts and campaigns and all kinds of fun stuff to do. And remember, it's not the expert, you are. So keep that in mind. So I'm sorry I interrupted somebody.
Yeah, is Bing the only one that's really up to date? Because the other chat GPTs that I've tried are from September of 21. So including one of the ones that I bought, which I didn't plan on because I thought it was going to be current. So is Bing the only one that's up to date?
It is, because they actually spent millions of dollars to get that edge. Yeah. So they've like partnered together so that they have the latest. And it's, totally up to date. When I did it this morning for something, it talked about what was happening tomorrow in Lakeland. So it's totally up to date. Yeah, but you have to download Bing and use that as your search engine.
Oh, I see. Okay. And is there a fee like the other chat GPTs? Okay, so it's free and you're getting the latest information.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, Bing is
Great.
Free.
Thanks, CJ.
And the basic chat is free. Now there is the chat 2.0, and I don't have that either, but if anybody has it, please tell us about it. But I understand that there's more bells and whistles in the one that's $20 a month.
Does anyone use Google because I know they have their own version of GPT, of ChatGPT, but I don't know if that will be the equivalent of using it in Bing or not.
No. The Google's only updated till 21. And that's at the end of their so if you ask for market information from the Google or any of the other sites out there, you're going to get information only as far up as I think it's September of 21.
So now, DJ, if you go on the OpenAI version and create the actual business account that they have for free, and then you download, I think it's AIPRM extension onto it, the information through the business function accounts are updated to, I was in there this morning, it was like May of 2023.
Yeah. Oh, okay. All right. So you can. But
they have a business version that's a little bit more updated than the regular person part.
However, I would just say go to Bing and get the very latest information. If you want the information that it's date sensitive, just go to Bing, just download Bing and then take it off and go back to Google for the rest of your life. Because Bing's annoying, but that's my opinion. So what else could we use it for, you guys? And has this been helpful?
So I'm chiming. One thing I think it's useful for is if you have a specific goal, and it really could be anything, ask it for like 10 tactical things you can do to accomplish that goal. And it's amazing what it comes up with. And it could be anything. So just in your goal setting process, set your goals and make them specific, but then go and ask it, how do I actually accomplish this goal? What are 10 things I can do to make it happen?
That's awesome.
Wow.
So if I want to lose 10 pounds, it'll tell me what to do.
Absolutely. And give it a time period. I want to lose 10 pounds over 2 weeks. Over a month, what do? It'll give you 10 things, and it's amazing.
What eating? Yeah. Okay.
Can ChatGPT search for pictures too? Because I know of course, there's a thing about being, have a license to use certain pictures. So I'm not sure if I just go to the website of the city of Boca Raton and download the pictures and put them in my Facebook or in my Instagram account. Can I get in trouble for that?
I don't think so. I think those are available because a lot of people use those pictures for their marketing. I think you're fine. But I guess GPT did for a nanosecond have the ability to upload pictures, and then they were shut down from it. So you can't right now at this point, who knows, right? So
Right.
we are now, but Michael, come off and talk to us. You're very
Is it
there. You are. Come and talk to
that
us.
generates pictures?
Chatting, talk. So how are you using it?
Michael can't talk. He's at work, so he'll put it into the chat.
Oh, okay. Got it.
I know.
Ah.
If you use Canva, you can download pictures from there, but you won't find the city of Boca Raton pictures in there. You can find like an older couple, for example, at the beach or things like that you can use in their license because you pay for it. But pictures like the downtown of Lake Worth, for example, you're not going to find them there.
You
Okay.
may though, you may, there are apps in Canva, because I use Canva a lot. There are apps in Canva where, like, I live in Chicago. I can give me the Chicago give me the Chicago airline, give me Joliet, and it's gonna pull up photos that were uploaded from there. When it comes to certain advertising rules, you do have to be careful about stock photos that are owned by people, because even though you may not see the watermark in their pictures, it can be translucent in the back.
Well, here's at the expense of maybe annoying you guys. What I would say is get out of your house and go take your pictures. Go if there's a local coffee shop, go in and talk to the owner and say, may I take some pictures of your coffee shop? I would like to post them on Facebook and talk about your coffee and what's going on here.
That's a good idea.
By the way, why are you doing that? Because I'm a realtor, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you'll meet somebody that needs to buy or sell. Go take pictures of your city. Go out, what do I say all the time, Jeff?
Sorry,
out
DJ.
Of house.
I was gonna say, yes.
That's a good
on that
idea,
note,
DJ. Thanks for that one.
People.
If you guys are unsure of what to take photos of, Google most popular photo spots in Jacksonville, Florida.
But this thing's going to tell you exactly what to do. I mean, it's going to say,
like that can tell you what to do. But when you guys are sitting here like, well, I don't know, most popular coffee shops in your city, most popular, like look up the botanical gardens, the zoo, places that people
and all
like
you have
to
to do is ask it on Bing, what are the most popular coffee shops in Boca Raton? And it's gonna give you. So it's an amazing opportunity to leverage your time. So instead of you spending time looking for what are the most popular coffee shops, or what are the best place to take children under 10, put it into this program and let it tell you if they go on to Bing and use that information. Anything you can think of, guys, it's gonna give you something. And if it doesn't know, it'll tell you, I don't know. I don't have that information. And then you can go out. But I know one of the agents here in Lakeland, she's been going out and interviewing different business owners in Lakeland and then posting it on Facebook and paying for those posts to go up to some city in Michigan. And she is getting calls. Now, is that specific? Yes. But she, then she's also posting them to local people as well. And she's meeting people, and she's done 6.4 million this year. So she's not a newbie, and she's not like desperate. She's doing what she needs to do to stay ahead in this market, because her goal is to be an icon this year. So if, get out of your house, go meet people and take your own pictures, and then you don't have to worry about if you're going to get in trouble.
I have a question. If somebody, has a tip for me, I just opened up a YouTube account and I posted my first video like 2 or 3 days ago. I know there's links and there's ways to put things so they can take you to other places, but I seriously don't know how to do that. So I dropped that in there like 2 days ago, and I'm trying to, polish that situation a little bit later. But, I just did it. And if anybody knows how to either promote it, or because I'm obviously very new, I just opened it up like two days ago. So if anyone has a tip, that will be well appreciated.
I don't. Anybody have a tip? I don't know anything about YouTube.
Okay, so I'll figure it out myself along the way, I guess.
Yeah. Thanks, Robert. I know I do have to.
George. On doing that, that's a big step, going onto YouTube and creating your videos.
Yeah.
Ask
We
George,
hear
he do it all the time.
anything. Well, yeah, George and Jackie.
Just the video itself, it took me a couple of days, and it's only 3 minutes.
Ask George. He does it all the time. He loves it.
Okay. I'll ask him next time.
And there's also a guy that has jumped in on one of our meetings. I haven't seen him in a few months, but he's all about YouTube. So, I mean, you can definitely go on YouTube too, and look up different things that you need to put in there to make sure get your SEO right and everything like that. But there's a guy, Tiffany, do you remember who it was that did the YouTube classes? I want to say it was last year.
Yes.
Was it
His
Jaime?
face- No.
Jaime.
Yes, Jaime
Jaime.
Resendez. Thank you. I was like, his face is right there. Jaime Resendez. He is with EXP. He has been a guest host on our calls a few times. If you go into our workplace page, I will type his name into the chat, and you can either search that or you can search for the YouTube videos that we have in there, because there wasn't, excuse me, there weren't very many hosts and co-hosts and speakers that came to talk about YouTube. So either searching YouTube or Jaime Resendez. There's his name. Because he's with EXP, you can also find him on Workplace, like chat.
So, any other questions or comments before we
Hey,
call it?
DJ, I have a question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
I know here in Illinois, like our foreclosures are like on a high rise. And although we've played around with, ChatGPT, if you were to run like, hey, create a letter to send to ChatGPT, I would love to see what it would say, because it's just picking up in a different area, than maybe, I don't know if it has geographic, stuff tacked into it, but I was looking for something a little bit more different than what it keeps giving us to market to pre-foreclosures.
You want me to do that?
Yes, I want to see if it gives you something better.
Okay, tell me what you wanted to ask.
Just a letter to write to people, who homes are in foreclosure, to not lose their home's equity.
Okay.
Speak to a professional or something.
Okay, I'm going to say I'm a realtor in Tampa, Florida, and want to reach homeowners who are going into foreclosure.
Mm-hmm.
You want a letter? Is that what you want?
Yeah, I want a letter.
Okay.
A short letter, because all of ours have been super long.
Okay, so I'll just read it to you instead of sharing the screen. It says, dear homeowner, I hope this letter finds you well. It's forever and a day, by the way. I understand these are difficult times, and facing the possibility of foreclosure can be overwhelming and stressful. As a realtor deeply committed to assisting homeowners in Tampa, I want you to know that you're not alone and there are options available to you. Our team specializes in helping homeowners navigate challenging circumstances such as impending foreclosures. Our mission is to provide support, guidance, and solutions that can help you make informed decisions about your property and your future. And then it lists loan. Is that the same as you got?
A little similar, yeah, it is.
So
I
did
don't
you
think none of
say
those are
make
ready
it
for
friendlier?
foreclosures.
Did you say make it friendlier?
I never thought to make it friendlier. You know, because it's such a market that's like, I don't want to be mean, but like you can lose your house. You don't want to be overly.
Okay, so what if we said be more empathetic?
Okay.
All right, so. Okay, so this says, I hope it finds you in good health. I understand times are incredibly tough, blah, blah, blah. Facing the possibility of foreclosure is undoubtedly a heavy burden, and we want to extend our hand to help you navigate through this challenging journey. We're not just
that.
We're not just realtors, we're your neighbors and members of the community who care deeply about our fellow homeowners. Our hearts go out to you during this difficult time, and we want to reassure you that there are options available to help you safeguard your home and your future. That's better.
I like
right?
that. Yeah, that's way better, because all of it just sounds like, before it was just like a wholesale, like, I don't want to be mean, but I want to be aggressive.
Natasha, what's your email? And I'll copy and send this to you.
It's info at the number one, like the one, and then uniquebroker.com.
You faded. The number one what?
Unique, UNIQUE,
Okay.
broker.com.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So yeah, remember, more empathetic, more sympathetic, friendlier, more direct, change it up to meet what your market is. If you're talking to for sale by owners, then they're getting bombarded by people that are agents that are coming in. I can list your home, I can list your home, I can list your home. I know we're running out of time. So come up with something that's different. How can we help? By the way, did you know that there's available express offers that if indeed you are in a position where you would like to sell your home, there are options besides putting it on the market with a realtor. Would you like to talk? So use what you got, put this in and get some help, leverage. Don't spend the whole day on it because because it's really fun, but just do something. Send out emails once a month to everybody in your database. Call everybody in your database at least once a month, or depending on the size of your database, at least once every 6 months. Get out of the house. Go take pictures. Go meet people. Go talk to people. Add one person a day to your database. You'll have 250 people at the end of the year if you work 5 days a week and 50 weeks a year. I'm done. Tiff, you want to turn it off?